Yes lads, and welcome back to another match preview, and this time is Brighton versus Arsenal. Let's go straight into this. Now as per usual, let's discuss both teams' form going into this game, and let's start with Brighton. And Brighton have won 2, lost 2 and drawn 1. The 2 wins being against Roma at home 1-0 and at home against Forest 1-0. And then the 2 losses being Liverpool away 2-1 and Roma away 4-0. And then the draw, the most recent result, was against Brentford away 0-0. Whereas Arsenal have won 4 and drawn 1. The 1 draw against Man City away 0-0. And then the 4 wins being Sheffield United away 6-0, Brentford at home 2-1, at home against Porto 5-2, and at home against Luton 2-0, the most recent result. And with that being said, let's go straight into talking about the injury list for the game. Now, in terms of injuries, let's start with Arsenal, and Arsenal have injuries to Bukayo Saka and Jurrien Timber. Timber has been pictured in training, but again, I do not think he will feature in this game against Brighton. Well, I don't think he'll start anyway, but he might be on the bench. Who knows on that? Arteta hasn't really said anything on him. And whereas Saka, he has said he will train on Friday, and he will see if he'll be ready for the game or not. But again, it's one of them to see if he's ready or not. I think he will be ready for this game, but if he's not, I can imagine him playing against Bayern in midweek next week. We will see on that. And whereas Brighton have got injuries to Billy Gilmore, he has got a knee injury. Evan Ferguson, he's picked up a knock and will be doubtful for the game. James Milner, he's got a thigh injury and will be doubtful. And whereas Matoma, he's got a back injury. Solly March, he's got a knee injury. And with that being said, let's go straight to talking about my danger man for this game. Now, my danger man for this game is going to be Danny Welbeck, and Welbeck has 4 goals, 1 assist in 21 matches. It's not the best of returns, but again, he has been good of recent. And again, ex-Arsenal lad, and I hope he doesn't score against us, but he is the one to watch out for. And with that being said, let's go straight to talking about my predicted lineup for this game. So here is the predicted 11 for the game against Brighton, and it's going to be a tricky one to call this one, as I don't know what the lineup's going to be against Brighton. But again, it's always hard to predict what Arteta will go with, because he does like to change it up here and there. And we did make a lot of changes against Luton in midweek. I'm not surprised, because them boys need a rest from the Man City game. I do expect some of the first team players to come back in, especially for the Brighton game, because it is a very hard game and it's a much tougher game than the Luton one. But yeah, starting off in goal, David Raya, again very straightforward. Ben White, I think he will remain his place at right back, even though we could see some rotation and we could see Tomiyasu play at right back. And yeah, I really don't know, to be honest. This is going to be a tricky one to call, but I think he will stick with Ben White at right back. And then moving on to centre halves, again Saliba, Gabriel, very straightforward. Tomiyasu at left back, I have put him in instead of Zinchenko. And I just feel like for this sort of game, again, we're playing away from home, we need to be solid defensively, and I think Tomiyasu will be better in that position than Zinchenko. Again, Zinchenko didn't really look that good against Luton, I'll be honest. People said he had a good game, but he gave the ball away a lot of times, and I just think if we do that against Brighton, we'll get punished. So I think either Tomiyasu or Kiwior, but again, I prefer Tomiyasu in that left back spot. And then moving on to midfield, Rice, Odegaard and Havertz. I think Rice and Odegaard will definitely come back. Rice being the one coming back because he didn't start against Luton. And then Odegaard, very straightforward again. He's the captain, pretty much starts every game. And then Havertz, I've moved him into midfield. Again, Arteta really likes him. Again, I don't think he will play in that centre forward spot, as I think Jesus will come back in, but we'll move on to him in a second. But yeah, I think Havertz is going to be pretty much starting every game. And then front three of Saka, Jesus and Martinelli. Again, Martinelli, I think he will come back in. And then Jesus up top. But again, if Saka is out, I can imagine Jesus being on the right. And then we could see Trossard at striker. That's what I mean. We've got so many players that can play in various positions. You just don't know what the lineup's going to be. But I think this is the team that we will go with. And then yeah, Saka again, I think he will be back for this game. And I don't think it was a serious injury. I think it was just a precaution more than anything with Arteta, and he just wanted to rest him up. But if he's not available, again, I think he will play the Bayern game definitely next week. But we'll see on that. And as for my score prediction, I'm going to predict that we'll win this game 2-1. I can't say we're conceding, especially away to Brighton, and Brighton are very good attacking wise, but defensively they're not that very good. But we are very strong in terms of defence, but I just cannot see us keeping a clean sheet against Brighton, and I think they will be up for this game 100%. And yeah, I can't see them scoring in this game definitely. But again, the defence has been so good this year, and well, it's been good all season. But yeah, 2-1 is my score prediction for the game. So there you have it. That is going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Please drop a like on the video if you have enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are new. And also do leave a comment down below. What do you think of the predicted 11, and what do you think the score is going to be on Saturday? Well, that's it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later.